Hello, good afternoon. Adonis here. So today was the day I traded away my old phone and got me the Pro 17 Max. I don't know if I look too different here. I do notice it's wider though, like the camera. Like usually it's like cut off like right here. Now it's kind of like way extended out. So definitely the larger picture ratio, video ratio. The experience could have been better. Nothing with AT&T. It's kind of on my end, but I went there. Was like half an hour, kind of like setting up, transfer, downloading everything to a new one. But there was a hiccup. So it turns out on my 13, I don't know if I had it on there. I didn't know anything about it, but supposedly if you have like the stolen protection. Some sort of setting. There was a setting on there for stolen protection, right, on the Apple product. That I think it was on update. I think the guy told me it was on an update. They introduced it, iOS 18. But in order, like, once you click to remove it, you have to wait 1 hour for it to dissipate. So I was already there for some time. Now I have to wait an hour for that to go away to be able to fully reset it, because I was trying to reset it, erase everything. So that sucked. So, I left, and not about like 10 minutes after I left, there was a message that popped up saying like, the reset or the removal of the security got ended early. Something along the lines. I'm like, really? Are you serious? Okay. And then now I was still having issues trying to reset it. Because every time I went in the settings to try to reset it, erase all the data, it would take me to a prompt where it showed up like the Wi-Fi page. I'm like, why is it taking to the Wi-Fi page? In hindsight, I guess it was needing some sort of Wi-Fi connection to proceed. So what I did was I resetted the phone, but kept that I think it's activation log, something like that, on, just so I can like reset the phone, which it worked. But then once it popped up that reset page, like it's like a brand new phone, it said like the owner of this email can still like recognize location, something along the lines. I'm like, okay. And then I was trying to like pretty much now set it up again so I can go in and reset it. And it was now asking for connect to Wi-Fi. I'm like, I don't have Wi-Fi connection. There's like a guest, but the guest Wi-Fi was like limited where I was at. But I'm like, screw it. It's asking for Wi-Fi. I don't have any, like, won't work with cellular. So I connected to Wi-Fi and backed out because, like I said, it was like restricted. And I guess that's all it was needed to like proceed onto the next page. Logged in everything, like, start up the phone. And I went back to the reset page, and it finally worked. I'm like, great. Went back to AT&T, gave the phone, and I did this thumbnail. The thumbnail for this video is gonna be just an image of me holding the box of the new phone and then my old phone, just so I have it there. But yeah, it was sad to see it go, but it did its job for the past years. So I went there, and I was talking about this, or thinking about this. So if I was to sell, what the guy told me, if I were to sell my phone to AT&T, they would pay me $250. But because of the trade-in promotional, they were going to take off up to $1,100. Like, what? Like, I get it. I get if I were to go down the rabbit hole of the whole cell service thing, like plans, is that they just want to lock you in payment plans to keep the customer. I feel like that's the whole point, because the guy told me based on the website, it calculate how much I would like pay. It would be under like $3 a month after the first few months. I'm like, why doesn't people just do this? Granted, it could be dependent on the plan and whatnot. I don't know, but it's like, I upgraded from the 13 Pro Max to the 17 Pro Max, and in doing so, I mean, what, let's say under $3 for 36 months, a little bit over $100, plus like the sales fee of like $99, so $200, plus, you know, some tax here and there. So instead of paying like $1,200, what you would do normally for a phone, like a new phone, I would be paying in the course of this phone's lifetime like $200. Like, let's say a little bit over $200. So it's like, in hindsight, I got this phone for $200, and you know, I shaved off $1,000 lifetime right there for paying a little over $200. Like, I feel like that's a great deal, considering that I'm not going to be trading this phone until after I'm done paying for it, which by that point would be what, the iPhone 20, you know, iPhone XX, depending on how they want Apple wants to market it. You know, and it's like, for me, I feel like, because for me, I would say if you have the 13 or older series, I would say trade it in, right? Granted, probably if it's older than 13, you might not get as much as a credit. But I mean, for me, I feel like with just the upgrades, right? I mean, you got the cameras, you got the RAM, you got the large battery. I mean, for me, from going to 13 to now, well, I got the dynamic island, I got that camera control, which I don't feel like I'm going to be using, like that side, like on the side. You got the action button, you got Apple Intelligence. But I mean, I feel like just it makes sense not upgrading every year or even every 2 years. Like, it makes sense doing it every 3 to 4 years, because the upgrades add up. And I would definitely say, yeah, if you have a 14 or newer, I don't know, I would say probably upgrade next year, honestly. All right. I mean, the 14, what did the 14 have? Was it the camera control? Because 16 was the Apple Intelligence. Was the 14, I think 14 was Dynamic Island. And I think the 15 was that side scroll for the camera, which I don't feel like is used very often, but I mean, it's implemented in the iPhones. They're gonna have to keep it for many years. I mean, it's not like the headphone jack, they're gonna remove it. Like, it's a staple now on there. It's just not, I don't know. Like, yeah, if you take, I don't know, I don't think I'll have very much use for it. It's kind of just there, you know. But I mean, for me, I mean, for what you paid for and what you're getting, I feel like it's a really good deal. The only issue I'm having now is I can't log into a lot of my apps because I have to log into my Google account, which all these, like, in order for me to verify it, it's all being sent to my iPad Air, which is at my house. So like YouTube, Google, like my Gmail, like those other, Facebook, I couldn't log in because, like, oh, you gotta click the verification stuff or, you know, whatnot in your Gmail, but they're all being sent to your iPad. I'm like, well, my iPad is not here. So once I get home, I'm gonna have to go in and do all that so I can log into all my apps and whatnot. That's the only thing there. So I get it, having the phone be sent to your place so you can get that all done and then just go to the carrier store and then just trade in the phone there, which honestly, that wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just like, for me, it requires a signature, which, depending on what time they deliver, so no one may be at my house to sign for it. You know, that's the big issue there. Like, if it was sent to the postal service and I have to, like, check with them or something, it's like, okay, that's one thing. But I mean, like, that's why I was like, the only thing is, next time if I upgrade and go to, you know, do the same thing, definitely want to like remove that security prompt, like the 1 hour. So I shave off a whole hour doing that. Because besides that, like, it would have been like a half-hour process doing everything. But because I have to wait a whole hour, that just kind of screwed the pooch there. So there's that. Oh, I just remember at this point, I don't have my mic. I forgot it at home. So hopefully the audio from the phone isn't too bad. I mean, it is what it is if it is bad. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's doable, you know. I mean, I would feel like the noise cancellation one would be better on here for the videos. I'll have to see. So I would say good upgrade. Everything went swell. Could have been better. All this I'll know for next time when I'm doing this, to plan ahead for that type of stuff. But no, besides that, not too bad. We'll see in a few years. But yeah, that'll be it for today. We'll see how the day goes tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.